remembers pick-up sticks? Who remembers marbles? You can put up your hand if you want to. Yes, you can. Who remembers knuckles that you actually got from the butcher's and that weren't plastic? Ah, yes, look, some of you are my age. Who remembers the awesome pogo stick? Anybody have one of those? Or who remembers this? Yes! I did it, the teacup and saucer. My husband reckoned that was just a sugar bowl. But you don't know how long I've been to. This has been the hardest part for me to remember. Who had an imaginary friend? Anybody have an imaginary friend? My imaginary friend's name was Dee, and I did tell her all the time that the chocolate biscuits were really for Santa and that they weren't hers. But she insisted on doing it all the time. Maybe your imaginary friends here today, I welcome them to the TEDx talk. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can improve your creativity, how you can increase your memory, how you can reduce pain, how you can rekindle relationships. And we all want to do that. And also just to feel young again. Oh, yes, I'm going to do that all in 10 minutes, well, 9.5 now. And it starts now. Oh, yes. Oh, go, throw it into the, yes, you can do it. Oh, yes, a little bit of play. Ah, finally. Thank you so much. Some of you thought, oh my God, what's that? Some of you might have thought, damn, I really wanted to hit that into the audience. I wanted to whack that, and I feel ripped off. That's okay, you'll get a chance later on. But you know what? That is a hardwired, learned behaviour that we have that is called play. Some of you actually know me in here. It's lovely to see faces that I know. But my day job is as an adult educator, and I work with students with their academic skills. And I really love my job. It's a great job to have. But you know, secretly, I've always fancied myself as an international woman of mystery. So I want to share with you a couple of little secrets. Are you ready for the secrets? Yes. Oh, look, you're already together with it. Secret number 1. You know, apparently we have got, as adults, we've become really, really good at being serious and being productive. Now, that's not a bad thing, but it is because apparently we have actually traded in our spontaneity, fun, and a little bit of play. So, according to the Oxford Dictionary, play is actually an activity that gives us pleasure, but it's really for recreation, and it doesn't really have any serious purpose. Seems a bit rough, doesn't it? But I want you to think of these things. I want you to think of divert, occupy, leisure, fun, spontaneity, even more titillating, cultish, elfish, fey, frolicsome, gamble, romp, cavort, caper. It goes on. Those things to me are far more attractive. So I just want us to have a little test of our pulse for play. I give you banana car. Any of you that have ever played this game before will know what it is. Or there's variations on a theme. So what I want you to do throughout my presentation, I have hidden in slides or just here or somewhere around in the audience, totally non-TEDx. I want you to yell out, yes, doesn't matter if you yell out in unison or just once. I want you to yell out, banana car! All right, so we're going to practice. You ready? You don't have to say banana car old Holden, by the way. It can just be whatever that is. You know, Dr. Stuart Brown of the Stanford Institute of Play. Yes, there actually is a thing called at Stanford, an Institute of Play. He said, you know, adults, we've abandoned play for more serious pursuits like career building, working on relationships, and basically looking after our families. But you know, I think that we really need to connect to an intrinsic feeling that we have. I just want you to think a little tiny bit about when you hear children cackling and giggling and screaming in the playground. Tell me you're not attracted when you look out and you see a swing set, or you want to see if you still fit on that slippery slide. Or you want to, when you're in the beach, all those people making sandcastles, you want to run in and jump on them. Or maybe that's just me. Or if you see a hopscotch chalked, I don't see them very often anymore. But I don't know about you, but what I do is I just look over my shoulder and see that nobody's looking, and off I go. You know, those things are really important to us. And that feeling we have connects us to who we are. But can you find that connection with your everyday life? I want to introduce the concept of this. I know a lot of you are here at this great university. And please don't think I am an academic language and learning educator. I haven't misspelt that. I want you to think about plagiarise, the idea of play. You know, it's a very serious sin to plagiarise, copy someone else's work. But today, I want you to jump out of that, and I want you to copy. I want you to emulate. I want you to cheat. I want you to think about the essence of play, and I want you to do it. I want you to go wild. I'm giving you permission, and I'm probably going to lose my job. So, it's not just me, by the way. No word of a lie this morning. I'm on the train, going over my thing, doing my little string idea, and everybody's looking at me going, "Who? What's that weird lady doing?" And they wouldn't be wrong. But it's catching on. Groupon sent me a little invitation on Jump for Fun, adult bouncy castle. I'm going there later on. If you want to join me, please do. But it's global. In Brooklyn, they actually have day centres for office workers. They can go and finger paint. They can go and play with craft. And they can show and tell. And only for $330 a class. What am I doing here? Also, in London, and that's what this photo is about. In London now, they're doing pop-ups of little bouncy castles in parks and also adult play centres. In India, I love this one. In India, they have laughter clubs so that people who are a bit cranky and disgruntled can go along and have a good old belly laugh. And guess what? Amazon, last summer, their best-selling books were... Yeah, that's it. Who said that? You get a prize, if there was one, but I'll get you one later on. Maybe you can have the ball. It was adult colouring in books. But even better than that, Australia has pumped it, and I'd like to say this is from Brisbane, but it's not. Perth-based company has reinvented Plato for adults, and they've called it Deluxe. And yeah, no joke, you can Google it. And basically, it's all organic, of course, and it's infused with essential oils like peppermint so that you get invigorated. It's lavender colour so that you sleep. My staff don't, my buddies don't know it, but I'm ordering a set for our next staff meeting so that we can ideate. People here will know what I mean by that. Oh, thank heavens. I wasn't sure that was going to work. Now, interestingly, in all TED Talks, you need a bit of science, don't you? Otherwise, you don't feel like you're actually at a TED Talk. According to the Journal of Developmental Psychology, play releases endorphins. I like to think of them as little dolphins bouncing around in my brain. That's how I remembered endorphins, by the way, to remember dolphins. And weird, you should be in my brain. Now, for those, I met a boy here earlier on that was he's a imager, digital yeah, there he is. You can sit down now, it's not your show. This idea is they found that play in adults actually lights up the brain, as you can see here. It lights up the frontal lobe and the executive portion of the brain. It stimulates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factors. Doesn't that sound wonderful? You don't know how long it took me to remember that. Neuroscience is really the rock star of all science worlds. So they've done this 3D modelling and they've proved that play actually stimulates creativity It helps for us to feel better on any number of levels, and it keeps us young. Secret number 2, I'm actually 80 years old. No. Oh, not enough laughter for that. I don't think so. Look at that. I want to keep playing until at least I'm 80 and maybe well into my 80s, and I hope that you do too. God, I love it when people are so quick. So what I want you to do now is we're going to do a bit of visualization, because that's what I like to do. So let's just shut our eyes. Everybody I can see you, so shut your eyes. Okay, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't go to sleep. I want you to picture your first ever moment of real play. Was it with a sibling? Was it perhaps with a favourite toy that you probably still have in your bag? Was it with mud pies? Was it with just outside running around, or with your bicycle? Or was it the best thing at all, the cardboard box that you could be a spaceship, or that you could go anywhere and make into a cubby house? You can open your eyes now. I need you to look at me. Thank you. That feeling, we need to connect to that feeling. It's really important, and it helps us to go on and do the serious work we do, but to do it in the best way possible. And that's why adults need playtime too. Do you know what? Even Plato, that's no coincidence, is it? Plato, you don't think he was onto something? He said, you discover more about a person in 1 hour of play than you do in a year of conversation. Man, I've wasted a lot of my life. But Plato even says it, and he's an amazing, philosopher. So it has to be right. You are so good at this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to get you to think about this idea of play. As George Bernard Shaw said, he said, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Why have we relegated play into only playing with our kids if we have them? Or maybe to the board games that come out at Christmas time? Or maybe we just don't think we should because we're worried about looking silly. Or we're worried about not having enough time. We've got enough stuff to worry about. Or money. But it can't be money, because play doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to take time. It doesn't need anybody else. It doesn't have to be competitive. And you don't have to do it on technology. All you need to do is give it some attention and give yourself permission to do it. Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage and you and I are merely players. And let's not forget that fantastic old adage that all work and no play makes Jack or Jill extremely dull. What I need you to do, and what I'd love you to do, and join in with me, is we really need to be purposeful about play. We need to get back the habit of play. We need to just indulge a little bit in play. And this wasn't rehearsed very well, this bit. Let me put this in my pocket again. Yes, something simple like this. Yes. Look at you. Oh, my God. There we go. So I just thought I had this right at this point in time. Sorry, you people. Oh, that's the nerves kicking in there. What I want you to do is think about how you can recharge, revive, and rethink your current state of play. By the way, well done, you banana car aficionados. In your sample bags are some stars that you can put on the back of your hand. But now I need you to get into your sample bags, and I need you to find a balloon. Come on, man, with your hands crossed. Join with me. Yes, there's a balloon in there somewhere. It doesn't matter what colour. I couldn't be psychic and work that out. So I want you to find your balloon. And yes, we're going to blow it up. Anybody asthmatic? Watch out for that. Okay, I want to blow it up. 2 breaths. Let's go. And again. And let's, you know what I want to do? Play! Yes! Thank you very much. Thank you. Let someone else do that.